Everybody, it's Amanda. I am getting over the flu. It's been a crazy couple of weeks since I've just been, you know, resting and trying to get my health back, trying to keep doing my college paperwork. It's just been outrageous. I've even been working from home as I've been able to. But the last couple of days I've actually started to feel mostly better. I still don't sound perfectly better, but I feel a whole lot better. So that's been really encouraging. But I was able to get my house cleaned up, which, let me tell you something, that's a relief. Rick's been trying to keep everything clean, but you know, he tried. but I have laundry just about done. Everything's caught up. And so I thought that this would be a really good time to do a little thrift haul with you guys. My friend Sarah over at Sarah's October Home. Let me show you a little clippy from her channel. Right, she is so very sophisticated, and like her channel is just beautiful. Her dresses, her home is just beautiful. Anyway, she and I have been talking literally for months about doing a thrift haul collab. And I have a big stack of stuff that I've been wanting to show you guys, and I haven't had a chance to do it. So I thought, since I'm feeling better, I would go ahead and film all of the great stuff that I've picked up recently and tell you about the good deals. And you can also head over to Sarah's channel and check out her thrift haul. Now, she lives in I live in Western North Carolina, she lives in California, and so we have two completely different areas that you can see what the difference in prices are and what the difference in merchandise is. So that might be helpful to you, because a lot of times people think that what I show is kind of different than what's going on where they live. Well, it's a different perspective. So you can go look at that, and she's a really great person, and just like I said, she's super sophisticated, and everything that she does makes her home just absolutely beautiful. So I know you're gonna love her. Make sure you check her out. I'll have the links down in the description box, and I'll also link her up at the top here. That way you guys can find her. But I'm making my tea. She made tea in her video too. I'm making my tea because frankly I need it. I wanna make sure I can talk to you straight. And we're gonna go over and see. In fact, maybe we'll go in the bedroom. I'll go somewhere where there's decent light and you can see all of the great thrift haul things that I've got recently. A lot of it's from the bins, but some of it's just regular Goodwill and other thrift stores. So I can't wait to show you. So let me get this tea and then we'll go check it out. Take off my apron. Lots of cleaning to do today. When everybody's sick, you know, you gotta boil, or at least I do. I boil all my dishes, and I, you know, bleach wipe everything and make sure my whole house, all of the ick is gone. So here we are. Thrift haul. So most all of this stuff is Goodwill. In fact, I think all of it is, but just two different versions. So you have Goodwill Bins and the regular Goodwill store, and you're probably familiar with the regular Goodwill store, which is where you go in and everything is priced. Goodwill Bins, which I've done videos on them before, and I'll link some of them at the top so you can see, that's technically called the Goodwill Outlet Center. And there, everything is just kind of thrown in these big bins. That's why it's called the Goodwill Bins affectionately. And everything is priced by the pound. And usually when we go, we like to go to one in South Carolina. There's several in that state. We live in North Carolina, but we're on the South Carolina border. And in South Carolina on Wednesdays, it's half price day. So normally it's $1.89 a pound for their regular merchandise, and half price day, of course, is half price. So the first stack that I'm gonna show you is everything that we got at the Goodwill Bins, and we spent $16.32 that day. Now, I will say that you're not seeing everything, because one of the big portions of that purchase was Rick found one of those so old is so old. Zipper cases that when you unzipped it, it had like DVDs in it. So the DVDs were loose. And that's one trick that we do when we're at the bins. If you can take something out of its packaging, you're gonna pay less for it. So we do that often when we're at the bins. In fact, I think I have something that I'll show you that I took out of the packaging. But anyway, he took all those DVDs out. Well, not all of them. He took some of them because apparently that person had a large collection of DVDs that Rick wanted to keep. And so he got like a whole stack, which actually weighed quite a bit. So though I'm not going to go through and name all the DVDs, but he did get a big bunch of DVDs in that $16.32. It probably accounted for at least a quarter of the purchase price, so probably $4 of it at least, because I mean it was a big stack. But anyway, that being said, the rest of this was what I purchased, and so you guys get to see that. So I'm just gonna start at the top because I have a pile over here. One of the things I like to pick up is children's toys. They usually have them really scattered. So I got these blocks. Now I have a big block collection. Again, I'll link at the top some of my Goodwill hauls. One of them I did recently. I got a big bunch of blocks, one thrift haul I did. And so I'm trying to find original children's blocks, of course, for my grandson, and also because I'm finishing in a couple months my degree in birth to kindergarten education, which is essentially early childhood. And so this is for my future grandchildren and business. So I'm looking for original blocks. I found these. They're really cute. I would have loved to have found more, but this is just an add-on. But children's toys, I can't tell you how many Build-A-Bear clothes and accessories, things like that I've found, and my laundry just went off. But there's so much stuff like that. And on that note, books. Now books, by the way, are priced differently at the Goodwill Bins. I think they're like 79 cents a pound, and of course half price day. They're even cheaper because they're heavier. So I got Madeline, and this actually had on the back a sticker it was mailed to somebody's house, so it had a mailing label on it. I washed off, and I'm normally pretty good at getting sticky stuff off, but for whatever reason they must have used some really sticky stuff. I tried all of my usual tricks and nothing was working. So when it came down to it, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm tired of messing with it. I'm just gonna put clear plastic tape on the back, and it's not sticky anymore, and it looks just fine. So, but anyway, Madeline, good book. And I also picked up, and this is actually for a friend, this mushroom notepad. I have a friend who's super into mushrooms, and it's completely blank journal. Completely blank. Totally new, beautiful mushroom journal, and I got that, like I said, as a gift for a friend, and so cheap. Can't beat that price. So some other little accessories I found. I loved this, and now it's hard to find breakables. There are a good amount of them, but this is a little candle holder that I got that I thought would be really pretty in the house, and so I've cleaned it up, of course. It was a little dirty, as things can be, but I've cleaned it up and it looks lovely, and I can't wait to fill it with a candle and put it in the house. And then this is my item that I took out of packaging. So these snowflake stocking holders were actually brand new in the packaging. And if I was gonna give them to someone, I would have kept them in the packaging, but since it was for me, I took them out of the packaging because I don't want to pay extra for packaging that I'm just going to have to throw away anyway. So I took them out and I got these two, and of course there's just Rick and I. Only need two. So I got these for us, and that is for next year. They're actually, this after Christmas season, there's a lot of Christmas stuff there, so if you're inclined to look for that, it's a great time. I got this. This is huge. This is a picture that you would put on your wall. It actually has a let's see, it says Studio His and Hers wedding sign, original price tag on it for $29.99, and of course we paid $16 for everything that we purchased. So it's in beautiful shape, which you can actually find a lot of decor items at the bins, particularly if you go early, because you know, once it's picked through, everybody's got all the good stuff, right? But I found this, you know, just sitting there. I was super excited about it because I think it's beautiful and such a large picture. Like I said, the original price was $30, I mean, you'd expect to pay a whole lot more, but we probably bought this probably $1 maybe for the weight, because it's very light. It's not heavy at all. So home decor items, I'm not kidding you. I find the best home decor items. I have been, you know, I have a Whatnot store. Somewhere I'll link Whatnot if you guys aren't on Whatnot. It's like eBay, but better. I don't know. They're both good in their own way. eBay's good if I want to find a specific item at a specific time. Kind of like Amazon, but better prices. Whatnot is even better prices because you have that auction element, but it's all live auctions. And I keep toying with the idea of doing a Whatnot show, which I haven't done one, but I've thought about doing it with like home decor pieces that I find, because I find so many cute home decor pieces at the Goodwill Bins, and they don't all necessarily match my decor, but I find so much cute stuff that I think somebody could probably use. So let me know if you guys think you'd be interested in that, because Rick and I keep toying with the idea of doing a Whatnot show, but we don't even know what we would do one with, like what kind of things we would auction, what kind of things we could find. Rick likes the idea of doing toys because, you know, he's a guy and guys like toys, right? And I can't remember what else, but have you guys been on Whatnot? Have you watched it? What kind of things are you buying on there? You let me know. Anyway, everything else that I got was more home decor. So first of all, these cute pillowcases. Now, these are the bins. Everything is thrown in the bins. They're not folded. It's not neat. You have to find things. So I was in one bin and I found one of these, and they're king size pillowcases, quilted pillowcases, right? King size quilted pillowcases. I found one and I was like, oh, that's really, really cute, but what, you know, what would I do with one? And then I went to the next bin and I found the match. And I was like, ooh. So then I got them because they're pillowcases. They're not super heavy. I mean, what did this cost me? Maybe 50 cents? Maybe. But they're gray, they're neutral. It could go with probably either of the other bed sets we have in our guest room. So it was just nice to have a little matching set to bring home, and it's so cute, and I've already cleaned it and folded it and it's beautiful. But I don't know, I thought that was such a super good deal. There's so much nice stuff. Then I got this. Okay, so this, I don't know how I feel about these. I like looking at them. They are some rooster / hen placemats, and I found a full set of 4, and I was so excited. Again, I had to search to get the full set of 4, but I love them. And this is what made me think about doing a Whatnot show, because I thought it was so super cute, right? These are so cute. It's a full set and I didn't want to leave it there, but it doesn't quite match what I have in my house. And I'm like, somebody can use this. Somebody can use the roosters and the hens. Like, it's so, so cute. I don't know, but either I'm gonna sell it or I'm gonna find a use for it. But I just think it's adorable, and I had to buy it because, again, so cheap. I have a problem. I can't say no to these cheap deals. Okay, you might laugh at this one, but I'm still gonna. I bought it anyway, and Rick was like, "You're buying that?" Yeah, I'm buying it. It's a chicken sweater. Sweatshirt. You guys, it's chickens. Little speckled hens. Tell me that's not adorable. Like, what? It's huge, it's oversized, it's way too big for me. I don't care. I don't care. This, in fact, now that I've forgotten because I had it in this pile because I was like, I'm not touching it until I do a video. Now that I have it, it's all clean and lovely. I'm thinking that I'm going to like cuddle up in this tonight. Cuddle up in my chicken sweater and just feel really, really, really good about my life. Cuddled up in my bed with my Snuggie and my chicken sweater and sipping my tea. Tell me that's not the life. Oh yeah, I needed a sip. I needed a sip for real. But anyway, this was like 25 cents. They actually have some nicer things. I'm trying at the moment not to buy any more clothes because Rick and I have a huge closet full of clothes. We really don't need any more clothes. Do I need home decor? Probably not. But I definitely don't need clothes. So unless I find something I absolutely love, like say a chicken sweatshirt, I'm trying not to buy clothes. But they actually do have some really nice clothes, some things that we've purchased, things we sold on eBay, shoes and things like that. We've gotten actually a lot of good deals there. So, you know, if you haven't been, you might try it. I love this. It's a crochet blanket, but look at those neutral colors, you guys. Like, doesn't that say rainy day? Hold on. Picture this, rainy day in the fall, cup of tea. Oh, yeah. That really hits the spot. I just think this is like the cuddliest. Like, I can picture a cat curled up next to me on the couch. So cute. I mean, this is, in terms of the size of the blanket, it's quite large. I don't say it's a twin size entirely, but it's larger than a lap quilt. So it's a good sized couch quilt for sure, or crochet blanket for sure. So I think it's lovely, and this is definitely going to work its way into my rotation for blankets that I have near my couches, just to have, you know, something to cuddle up with when you're watching shows and stuff. I love blankets. I am obsessed with blankets. You don't even know. You don't even know. Which, by the way, my favorite Goodwill Bins purchase. Quilts. Okay, so if you don't know, I have so many quilts in this house. Like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 5. I have 5 in my living room alone. Like, just in my living room. Not in the bedrooms, not in closets. In my living room, I have 5 quilts. So I don't really need any more quilts, but I love quilts. They make me so happy. And I've been watching this Instagram, it's not really a channel, is it? Instagram page. I think it's called Farmhouse Down the Lane. I don't know. I'll try to link it in the description box. And they actually take old quilts that are like torn up and ripped up, and since you can't really use them in other ways, she repurposes them and she turns them into like pillows and like Christmas decorations and stockings and things like that. And I was like, oh, I could do that, because I love to sew. I've been looking for like little fun projects, and I was like, that would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do that. So I told myself, when you go to the bins, look for an old quilt, and maybe you'll find something that you can use and you can, you know, you won't mind cutting up and using for projects. So I was looking and I saw this. And when I happened to see it, I saw like a spot or two that the stitching was loose. But I gotta be honest with you, since I've washed it and got it all beautiful, I can't even really hardly find any, you know, missing stitches. I just think it looks gorgeous. And I'm just gonna keep it as is. This one's not getting cut up, but this is just, again, going to work its way into my normal rotation. I love this quilt. So at the bins, do you know how much a quilt like this would cost in the regular store? I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But at the bins, it was probably only a couple bucks. I mean, it was actually heavy. I mean, it's a quilt, it's heavy. So it's probably a couple pounds. But you couldn't beat this price anywhere else. I mean, I love this. By far my favorite. Okay. That's all of the things that we got at the bins. $16.32. Great prices. I have just a couple more things to show you that were at the regular Goodwill store. So, first of all, another picture. And this, actually, the hook is right here, so it would hang like this. So it's just a little gray neutral flower. I have a lot of neutral colors in this house. Like this room is actually, you can't see it because you're in the wrong direction. My bedding is this way. But this room actually has a lot of green in it, and more color than most of the other rooms. I actually have still a lot of gray and white. But anyway, this I thought was, it's just a little small picture, but I thought it was a nice little piece to put in a little tiny location. But its original price, can you see that? Can you see it right there? $24.99. $24.99 for this little picture. But did you also see how much I got it for? $1. $1, girl. That's my budget. So I'm definitely gonna put this up somewhere. I actually have a place in mind, but right now I have some spring decor up. So once I think I take the spring decor down, this will go up in its place. But it's just the perfect little size. And for $1, I'll buy almost anything for $1. I mean, anything good. I mean, you know, within reason. Speaking of $1, this was 99 cents. And this is one of those really cute little macrame things that holds a plant. And I got it not actually for me. I got it with my daughter-in-law in mind because she is our resident plant lady. And I just thought it was very like boho, kind of her style. And it was 99 cents. And you know, Alyssa loves a good deal. So I thought she would appreciate it. And I have to send it to her in Wisconsin. But I still bought it because I thought, oh wow, that's so cute. And I think that's totally her style and she will love it. So, but if she didn't, I think it's super cute just to hang in anyone's house. But these are hard to come by and expensive. So that was to me a really, really good deal. And then another $1 purchase and also another set of pillowcases. Oh, turn it the wrong way. Pillowcases. It's this really nice pink and gray and white stripes, almost a creamy stripe, almost peachy even. So I actually think this will match Brianna's decor. And they're king size pillowcases. So I bought them initially thinking that they would go nicely in my house. And frankly, I could make them work for sure. But in retrospect, I think I'm gonna end up passing them along to Brianna and Trey for use in their house just because Brianna has this exact color palette in her house. And I think that this would look really, really nice in one of her, probably her spare bedroom. So just a thought, but 50 cents for these. 50 cents each, so $1 for the pair. They were brand new and just beautiful. So, and the great thing about, I love having a pillow like this. Pillowcases are such a great thing to buy because if you have, and most people have just solid color sheets, then a nice striped or patterned pillowcase just adds a little pop, you know? And it kind of works the opposite way. A nice solid color pillowcase can tone down a very busy comforter pattern. So you can do a lot with pillowcases. They're actually, I think, a great investment in terms of home decor. But $1, come on now. You can't beat that. All right, my last item, my very, very last item is actually something that I got at a regular Goodwill. So these were probably the most expensive thing in this haul. And that is, this is a set of curtains. And the reason why I purchased them is because I've been looking for a set of curtains for our studio bedroom for a very long time, but I did not want to pay full price for them. These were brand new. It's a brand new set, although I did wash them anyway because I'm me. Brand new set of curtains. They're the right size, they're the right color, they're the right texture, and it was $2.99 a panel. So it was $6 for this. This is more expensive, like I said, than anything else I got here, but everything else I got here was kind of, you know, oh, let's see what we can find, something that'll be fun and enjoyable. It doesn't really have a purpose. This is something that I actually have been looking for, had a purpose for, and it was significantly less than I would have paid for it in the store. So that's why I was willing to pay a little bit more for it, because it was purposeful. But these are gonna hang up in my studio, and it is going to go perfectly in there. And it's, you know, if you have a running list, and I keep a running list, usually my notes on my phone of things I'm looking for, I have some measurements of different areas that I'm looking for, like say a stand to go in that area or a bookshelf. That way I know the measurements and I can measure while I'm there. So it's very easy if you keep a running list and you go in, you can say, you know what, I think that's on my list, and go check and go, oh yeah, I do need that. And then you know that you can spend a little more, but not a lot. you can get the things that you need, but keep it on a good budget. So anyway, this is my beautiful thrift haul. my beautiful thrift haul. Right around $20. That's like such a cheap date. My husband Rick and I, we love going to thrift stores. Like, we absolutely love doing it. It brings us great joy. We love going to the bins, and we love seeing what kind of deals we can find. So let me know what you think was your favorite deal of all the things that I purchased, and if you've been to the bins. And don't forget to let me know about your whatnot experience, because I really am thinking about like amusing myself with that. So anyway, let me know what you think. And hey, just need another sip of tea. Don't forget to head over to my friend Sarah's channel and go see what she's got in her little thrift haul, because, you know, you can see what different people, like I said, in different places get, and you can see her beautiful home and all of the things that she does there. She does such a great job. In fact, don't just watch that thrift haul. Watch the one before that. She got one with a pine dresser, and I think she got that on Marketplace. It's not really a thrift haul per se, but I love that pine dresser, and you can see how pretty her house is. And frankly, I love her dress in that video, so I'm just shouting out to that. All right, well, that's it. Thank you all for being with me. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. I hope you will subscribe and hang out with me more often. I'm gonna finish drinking my tea, put all my beautiful stuff up, and go handle that laundry. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.